Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Logan, aka Pittsburgh Jit. Um, After my settings video, I figured I'd post the top 5 meta loadouts for season 2 here in Warzone. I figured that it was the perfect time right after a settings video to post this. I will be posting gameplay videos here soon, so stay tuned. But getting right into it, man, the best gun in the game and the best loadout in the game is the MTZ-762, which I'll show you that first. I was lucky enough to have the conversion kit glitch before it got patched, where you get the 40 round mag instead of the 30, but the 30 will work just fine. Starting off with the muzzle though, we have the cast break L for horizontal recoil and fire and aim stability, the Bruin heavy support grip for gun kick control, aiming idle sway, or horizontal recoil and fire and aim stability, the MTZ Precision Blackthorn Barrel for bullet velocity and range, aiming idle sway, and fire and aim stability again. And lastly, the Close Quarters Assault Stock for, you guessed it, recoil and gun kick control. And then pair that up with the HRM9, which, yeah, currently, but for the time that I'm doing this video, everything is bugged in Warzone. It doesn't even show your level. It doesn't show your levels on your gun or anything. Like it's luckily they patched the loadouts themselves so you could still use them, but everything is glitched right now, so hopefully they fix that soon. But anyway, like I said, this is the best SMG in the game, in my opinion. You could run the Ram 9 for strafe speed, which is probably it's up to you. It's either one or two, but I like the HRM9. I think it's better. Starting off with the muzzle, we have the compensated flash hider. Shortens radar pings, which is nice because you don't stay on the minimap as long. Vertical recoil, horizontal recoil, and fire and aim stability. The Thorn 90 barrel, which boosts your tac sprint and sprint speed by close to almost 5%, and your ADS speed's quicker, and your sprint to fire speed is quicker. So, overall, just a amazing attachment. I think this is essential for the build here, the high grain rounds. It gives you more bullet velocity and damage range. Like I said, I think this is essential for the build. You could put on hollow point for extra damage and slowing down the enemies. I mean, heck, you could probably even put on high velocity if you wanted to, but I like the high grain for the damage range as well. The folding stock for gun kick control, recoil control, and fire and aim stability. And then pair that up with the 50 round mag, of course. For my tacticals and lethals, I run stims and throwing knives, because I'm trying to be a movement demon, trying to at least. But I mean, if you don't like stims, run the smokes. Smoke grenades are perfect, and especially in, say, like trios or quads. And then my perk package, I run Mountaineer, Double Time, Tempered, and Flex. I do have Loudness EQ on my PC, but I still think the Flex increases that, reduces the combat noise and increases your ability to hear footsteps. Tempered so you can plate up quicker. Double time I think is essential. Attack sprint is just so bad in this game. You need double time. And then Mountaineer, I run Vondel for the most part. Vondel quads, either solo quads or just quads. And I'll be jumping off of buildings all the time, so it reduces fall damage, and that's perfect for me. Getting into the second loadout though, man, this is arguably the best gun in the game as well, even though it got nerfed. The Ram 7 assault rifle, man. I love this gun, dude. From a distance, you can beam people out of the sky with this thing. Starting off with the muzzle, we have the Cassis brake, horizontal recoil, fire and aim stability, Bruin heavy support grip again, gun kick control, aiming idle sway, horizontal recoil, and fire and aim stability. and then the Cronin Headwind Long Barrel for bullet velocity and range, aim and idle sway, and fire and aim stability. And then, of course, you got to put on the HVS 3.4 pad for more gun kick and recoil control. You could take this off, or even put on the Hunker stock pad. And then, or you could take off the stock completely and put on an optic, like like the Night Arm model or the MK3 reflector. It's all personal preference, but I like the iron sights on this build. And then you have the 60 round mag, of course, because I'm running quads for the most part. You could run the 40, but I think you burn through ammo too quick. And then pair that up, double rams, man, double rams, Ram 9. The Ram 9 SMG, like I said earlier, could be considered the best SMG in the game. The ARM9 could be the best SMG in the game because of its TTK. But yeah, anyway, this is my build for the Ram 9. I run the compensated flash hider again for the shorter radar pings and recoil control. The Imperator light barrel, frame walking speed and bullet velocity and damage range. The DR6 hand stop, frame walking speed, ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, and movement speed. Too many pros that outweigh the cons in this. The HVS 3.4 pad again, just like the Ram 7, so that you can at least control the gun a little bit. And then the 50 round mag, because you burn through ammo in this thing. Alright, getting into the third loadout, man, the SVA 545. I don't know why my gun isn't centered, but whatever. I run the Spiritfire suppressor as my muzzle. The precision barrel as my barrel. Aiming idle sway, bullet velocity and damage range, gun kick control and recoil control. 60 round mag, of course. Again, quads or trios. It's almost a necessity. I personally like the Corio Eagle's Eye 2.5x as my optic because there's like no visual recoil with this optic. I know a lot of pros run this, but a lot of people have been downgrading back to the Recharge DX or the AMOP V4, but that's up to you. And then I run the Tac Lead V3 stock, which has gun kick control and fire and aim stability. You could even take this off or put on the main V6 stock. I personally like the Lead V3 stock, but the main V6 stock works as well. And then I love this gun, man. The WSP9, aka the mini Uzi. For this build, I run the no stock for the mobility benefits. Just too many pros that outweigh the cons. The WSP optic long barrel for bullet velocity, aiming, idle sway, recoil control, and damage range. The X10 Phantom hand stop for sprint fire speed, ADS speed, vertical and gun kick control. The 50 round mag again, that's up to you. You can run the 40 if you want. And then the Marauder grip for more gun kick control, fire and aim stability, and recoil control. And then I might get a lot of hate for this, but I personally like the TAC Eradicator as my fourth loadout, man. I run the Spiritfire suppressor, the Conquer long barrel, frame and idle sway, bullet velocity and damage range, Bruin heavy support grip again, and then I run the high grain rounds for bullet velocity and damage range. You can beam people with this thing, but what's weird about it? Oh, and I run the FSS combat grip for more control. But you can beam people out of the sky with this thing, but just beware. It shoots fast at first and then slows down as you continue firing the gun. I run the Striker 9 as my fourth SMG to pair up with the TAC Eradicator. And I mean, you could even run the TAC Evolver. I just don't have it leveled up, but that could be in place of the TAC Eradicator, but again, up to you. This Striker 9 build though, mobility. The no stock attachment again. I have the Jack BFB, but just beware. it does take away from your bullet velocity by 18%, which is pretty noticeable. And your sprint to fire and ADS speed is slower, but with the no stock attachment, that kind of negates all of that. The FTAC hand stop for aim locking speed, vertical recoil control, gun kick control, and movement speed. The 50 round mag again, or 50 round drum rather, and the Sackin ZX grip for fire and aim stability, gun kick control, and recoil control. And then, like I said, you can run smokes. This is just my loadout for these two guns, but you could run smokes and you could run Semtexes and ranked resurgence. And then lastly, I don't know if this gun got like I don't know what you call it, like one of those like it got silently buffed. The MTZ 556, man. The Spirit Fire Suppressor, the Clinch Pro Barrel for bullet velocity, damage range, aim and idle sway, and fire and aim stability. Bruin Heavy Support Grip as always. The MK3 Reflector, because I don't like the iron sights in this gun. And then the 50 round drum. Pair that up with the AMR9 SMG. And I put the compensated flash hider on here. The DR6 hand stop. The 50 round drum again, 50 round mag, whatever. And then the Night Arm model 2023 optic. Again, optics are personal preference. And then the light tactical stock for aim locking speed and movement speed, which are pretty noticeable, honestly. 10% ADS movement speed and 7% movement speed overall. Like, this thing's moving and grooving. But yeah, man, that concurs the top 5 meta loadouts here in Season 2, man. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my video, and I will be posting gameplay videos here soon, so stay tuned. Peace.